What if you could create a mini animated short film with consistent characters, cinematic camera angles, voiceover narration, captions, and final editing using only AI tools and without a traditional animation pipeline? In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I created a 100-second fantasy short film inspired by a popular animation movie using ChatGPT, Google Whisk, Grok Imagine, Google AI Studio, Adobe Express, and Microsoft Clipchamp. By the end of this video, you'll know how to lock character consistency, generate scene-perfect frames, animate those frames into short cinematic video segments, add a background score, add a polished voiceover, create captions, and stitch everything into a finished YouTube-ready short film. Here's the exact stack. First, I asked ChatGPT to generate a 100-second script with a popular animation film as the reference. I wanted a story that has a beginning, escalation, magical reveal, chase, conflict, and resolution. That structure helps the visuals feel intentional instead of random. I also instructed to split the 100-second film into 10 scenes of 10 seconds each, since Grok Imagine only allows 10 seconds max. Once the script is ready, I asked ChatGPT to give me consistency prompts for all the characters in my film, which I can use with Google Whisk. ChatGPT gave me the prompts in a copy-paste ready format. Now let's open Google Whisk and apply all these character consistency prompts to generate the character images. Save these images in a separate folder. In the same way, I also asked ChatGPT to create consistency prompts for film backdrops that appears throughout the film. I'm deciding the mood, lighting, and composition at this stage. So these two set of prompts basically define how each frame is going to look.
Now let's open Google Whisk again and apply all these backdrop consistency prompts to generate the consistent backdrops. Save these backdrop images in a separate folder.
Next, I asked ChatGPT to generate image prompts for the 10 scenes where I need one defining hero image per scene. I got that too.
Now let's generate these master frame images with Google Whisk and save them in a separate folder. Now this is where Google Whisk comes in handy. You can give the character images and the backdrop images as a reference for Google Whisk to look up and create the master frame images for each scene with total consistency.
Once you have created all the master frame images, we are all set to go to video generation. Now, the next ask to ChatGPT is to give the prompt for Grok Imagine to convert each of the 10 scene images into an animated scene with camera motion, background scores, and all actions included. Once this is done, we have all the prompts ready for the AI tools to create my film. This is the most critical part before creating a film, as the prompts are going to define the quality of the film.
Now let's paste these prompts in Grok Imagine and upload the corresponding master frames for the scene.
Grok Imagine gives you the provision to choose the duration of the video between 6 seconds and 10 seconds. It also allows you to define the dimensions of the video between 16:9 mode for YouTube videos and 9:16 mode for YouTube Shorts and Insta Reels. Once the video is created with all action, background score, and camera movements, you can upscale the video quality and download it to your system. The advantage of Grok Imagine is that you can open multiple windows at the same time and start creating all the 10 scenes in parallel. Once the scenes are created with action, animation, and background scores, store them in a separate folder. Finally, I asked ChatGPT to give me the voiceover script for narration also. After that, I generated the voiceover narration in Google AI Studio using text-to-speech module. Here, we have the option to select the type of voice and the style of tone that we want.
In a vast desert kingdom, where golden sands meet towering domes, the air itself carries whispers of destiny, waiting to unfold.
Once that is processed, I saved the voice file also. Now, to place all the 10 animated scenes in sequence and sync them with the voiceover narration, I used Microsoft Clipchamp. This tool allows you to alter the speed of each scene, trim them, adjust the volume, etc., so that you have a complete film with you. Finally, for subtitles, I used Adobe Express. Which auto-generates the captions as per the voiceover. We can also select the style of caption and edit the text wherever required. There we go. We have the complete animation film ready for release.
In the crowded streets below, a young adventurer moves swiftly through.
Here's the big takeaway. The secret is not the animation tool alone. The secret is the pipeline. First, lock the visual world. Then, generate strong stills. Then, animate with discipline. Then, add a well-directed voiceover. Then, caption and edit cleanly. When you do it in that order, AI filmmaking becomes much more controllable. In this video description, I'm leaving some of the prompts that I used for this film. And if you're exploring AI content workflows for storytelling, business videos, or faceless channels, subscribe, because this space is moving fast and practical workflows matter more than hype. If you want to have a look at another animated action film I made some time back, click the link above. Also, do leave your feedback about this tutorial in the comments section. I answer every one of them.
Now I will let you watch the animation film we just made.
I will see you all in the next video.
In a vast desert kingdom, where golden sands meet towering domes, the air itself carries whispers of destiny, waiting to unfold. In the crowded streets below, a young adventurer moves swiftly through the chaos, clever, unseen, and always one step ahead, with a loyal companion close behind. High above the city, within palace walls, a young royal watches the world beyond, longing for a life that feels real and truly her own. Far beyond the city, hidden beneath endless dunes, an ancient force awakens, guarding a secret meant only for the chosen. Drawn by fate and curiosity, The adventurer steps into the unknown, where treasures shimmer and a single forgotten lamp waits in silence. But power never goes unnoticed. In the shadows, a dark force watches, patient, calculating, ready to claim what others cannot control. The moment the lamp is touched, everything changes. A surge of energy erupts, and from swirling light and smoke, a powerful spirit begins to rise. As the world around them collapses into chaos, escape becomes the only choice, driven by instinct, courage, and a force they barely understand. But darkness answers with greater force. Storms gather, power clashes, and the true cost of ambition reveals itself. And as the first light of dawn touches the horizon, everything has changed. Not just the world, but the ones brave enough to shape it.